Hiya kids, it's me again, and today, I'm sure you already know what you're doing if you are literate. If you're not literate, we are making lightsabers, specifically Darth Maul's and Ahsoka's, the white ones, from all the Star Wars stuff. And you can like hit people with them. I mean, you can hit people with any lightsaber, but like these, it's like okay to like hit them and they won't get like chopped in half. Let me show you what the plan is. Before we start, however, be sure to go check out my Instagram. There will be a link in the description where you can get sneak peeks of upcoming projects. Here is my exuberantly detailed plan. So, here we have a 1/2-inch foam pipe insulation that will serve as the kind of the thing you beat people with. Then we have here a piece of 1/2-inch PVC that spans the entire length of the lightsaber. Then we have some 1/2-inch PVC pipe connectors, which once sanded down will fit inside the 1-inch PVC pipe, which will act as the handle. And then I have some plastic sheets that will act as the details for the lightsabers. Alrighty, in order for this project to work properly, I need to have this 1/2-inch PVC connector, which will attach to the main blade, which runs the whole length of the lightsaber, to fit inside of the 1-inch PVC pipe that I will be using for the handle. So, I'm gonna sand these puppies down. It fully just looks like it snowed in here. Next up, I'm going to cut all of these connectors in half so that I can use one connector for an entire lightsaber. I just have a big brain like that, what can I say? I'm gonna be straight with you, that was a little scary. Don't try this at home, kids. Alrighty, now that that is done, I need to cut down all my 1-inch PVC to the correct lengths for the lightsaber hilts. So that's 9.5 inches and 14 inches for Ahsoka's 2 lightsabers, and 21 inches for Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber. Now for just a quick little cleanup montage. I'm going to be starting with the details on Maul's lightsaber first, and I will be doing the version from the Clone Wars, like season 7, aka the best season. Alright, so I've kind of got some of the details kind of drawn out to just figure out where they're going to go, and I'm going to be making them out of this plastic sheet stuff that I found on Amazon for like 10 bucks. Cool. I may have just super glued my fingernail to the skin underneath my fingernail. Oops. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the deets are all done. The next step is to cut this 10-foot long piece of 1/2-inch PVC to 89 inches. Okay, I forgot to record that, but pretend like I did it. And here it is. In its 89-inch glory. I have marked out with pencil here on the blade thing, I don't know what to call it. I've marked out where the handle will rest, or the hilt, and so I'm going to end up putting these on with a little bit of PVC cement in the correct places so that I can slide it in to the handle. So here it is in all of its glory. Very cool to spin. Spinny. I like spinny things. Before I do any painting or add the foam and the red lightsaber thingies to the Darth Maul saber, I'm going to be constructing the Ahsoka's lightsabers so that I can do all the painting and foam stuff all at the same time. Once again, I'm going to grab my long schlong of PVC and cut one piece to 50 inches and the other piece to 39.5 inches. Okay, now I have to do something a little scary. I have to use a heat gun to curve both the center 1/2-inch PVC piece and the 1-inch handle hilt PVC piece to match the curve of the hilt of Ahsoka's lightsabers. And then they have to fit together in the end. So, wish me luck! Okay, now it is time to glue all of this together. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. Wish me luck. I did it. They're done. That's not true. they're getting there. They're glued together now. Took a little finagling, a little trial and error, got it done in the end. That's all that really matters. On to details and stuff. Okay, I'm going inside now. It is cold. Nice and warm. Actually, we've got to go back outside to do some more details. Okay, if you take a good look at Ahsoka's lightsabers, they're like flat. They're like rectangular. They're not round like this. They're shaved off on the sides. So I can't get them as flat as they are like in the cartoons or in the movies, but I can do my very best. Alrighty, I did it, and it turned out a little bit better than I expected. That being said, I never want to work or cut with or sand this much PVC ever again, cause it makes a mess. I stick with cardboard for a reason. However, I do have one last thing I have to sand, and that is this little gap groove indent thing in the large one. Done, and I am a mess. Time to clean up a little bit. Detail time! Ooh, diamonds. Ooh, very spicy. Bing, bong, boom, boom. Very happy with how these have turned out. I know there are some details missing around here and there and everywhere, but a lot of those will be painted on later. And with that, my friends, it is time to paint. First step, prime and sand. Before I do the top coat for the hilts, I'm going to go over the primed hilt with some 220 grit sandpaper just to make it good. Yeah, because that's how paint works. For Ahsoka's sabers, I'm going to be doing like this sort of matted, sort of darker metallic color. And then for Maul's, I'm just going to go with some straight silver. Whoa! So the painting is done, but obviously the spray painting is done, but there's some details that need to get done too. So we're gonna do those with just some acrylic paint, like this, except not this color. You get the idea. I'm not really sure how to fit this behemoth on my desk to paint it. Alrighty, detail paint is done on all these puppies. I'm super stoked with how it's turning out. And last thing I gotta do is pop a clear coat on. Alright, everything has been clear coated just to prevent the paint from chipping, from, you know, swinging it around and stuff. And last things last, put the foam noodles on and duct tape them and get some super sick montage shots. For the foam noodles, I'm not using a pool noodle. I'm using this stuff, what's it called? Armacell self-seal pipe insulation. Fits a 1/2-inch copper pipe. You get it at Home Depot for pretty cheap. It's also got like a rubberized coating, which will help it stay tough and hopefully not squish down over time. To make sure that the insulation doesn't come off the PVC pipe, I'm going to be wrapping some duct tape around it so it doesn't come off. Like that. And then do it at least twice, if not 3 times, all the way down the blade. Now putting the foam noodle on, it's kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? Tricky operation. So first you want to take your noodle and put it on without taking off the sticky adhesive backing. Shimmy it on there. After you've got it on there, then you can peel off the adhesive backing thingy. Probably the most satisfying thing you'll do all day. And then you can just stick it all together. And if you do it anything even remotely close to correctly, it should hold up just fine. Done. I have one more important note for you if you are making these, and before you cover them in the appropriate color of duct tape. The tips. You don't want to stab somebody with PVC. So first of all, the noodle that you cover the blade in should be a little bit longer, and you might want to use a little bit of extra noodle that you have to cover up the tips so that you don't, stab anybody. Now, to actually wrap the blades in duct tape, the appropriate color of duct tape, there is a way to do it such that each piece of duct tape only has one exposed edge so that it can't, get ripped off while you're whacking people. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's kind of like a windmill. You've got, this, and then you just do that all the way around. You have to slide duct tape under other duct. It's complicated. Don't worry about it. It is done. Alrighty, thank you all so very, very much for watching. I am very happy with how these turned out. If you want to try building these yourself, make yourself a Home Depot run. It'll be great. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I hope you guys think they're cool, I guess. Yeah, and that's all. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
Good.